Hello YouTube, it's your man once again, Ben Techie, with another short one on the Dell XPS 8940. So if you guys have been wondering how the Dell XPS is faring, there it is, touched down here, doing pretty fine. So it's been a while since I uploaded a video, and I felt I should share with you the upgrades I did since my last video. So I got myself the Lexar NM620, and since the Dell XPS already came with an NVMe SSD and has only one slot for this card, I had to also get an adapter to be able to use both cards on the Dell. So popping the Dell XPS 8940 open, as you can see, there is the NVMe SSD I got from Lexar, stashed down there. And since I did not want it to get in the way of the graphics card, I got a low profile adapter from Silverstone, so it doesn't block the air intake. I'll take it out shortly and show you guys how I did the installation. So there you have it, the NVMe SSD from Lexar with write speeds of up to 3000 and reads of up to 3300, and there is the adapter from Silverstone, a low profile adapter. If you're wondering what kind of PCIe adapter is this is so as stated on the box, this is a PCIe ×4 adapter to M.2 NVMe SSD. So after attaching the NVMe SSD onto the adapter like so, I went ahead and installed it into the PCIe slot, the PCIe ×4. If you look closely, there is the PCIe ×1 slot, and the PCIe ×4 slot is located just in front of the graphics card. So there you have it, installed into the PCIe ×4 slot again. And if you look closely again, carefully, you can see I took out the hard disk drive that came installed in this XPS to free up some space. Yeah, and since I now have one NVMe from Samsung with 512 gigabytes, and another one, the new upgrade from Lexar with 1 terabyte, I thought it's wise to get rid of the hard disk drive. Well, since I'm all about cheap upgrades, I went for the Lexar NM620, which I acquired for I think less than 60 euros, and the adapter also pretty cheap and low profile, but works perfectly fine. Does not hinder any does not hinder the airflow for the graphics card, and does not reduce the speed of the NVMe SSD. So the other set of upgrade I did was the RAM, was to upgrade the RAM from 16 gigabyte to 32 gigabyte. So if you look closely, these are the upgrades I did. I got these RAMs. I got these two on eBay, going for about 50 euros. And if you look closely, they come from the same manufacturer like the ones that came pre-installed on the Dell XPS. So you can hardly tell the difference. They all come from Micron, and they're both 8 gigabyte 1R times 16. Two I got from eBay for less than 50 euros, but they're pretty expensive if you should order them from Dell. One thing I would also like to point out is that there are some pretty cheap aftermarket memory, but I don't know what Dell did with this particular system or the motherboard. If you should purchase an aftermarket memory, DDR4 memory with different clock speed and latency, they are not going to run at the speed that you would expect them to run. I think about 2933 megahertz. I think apart from Micron, there are other options out there also going for pretty cool prices, which I will share with you later on in the description. So there you have it. My latest upgrade, the NVMe M.2 SSD from Lexar, and the additional 16 gigabytes of RAM from Micron. I will close up the XPS and get it running and show you guys how it's faring. So starting up the system and going into the BIOS. You can see the memory installed now is 32,768 megabyte, 32 gigabytes for short. And looking down here, you can see the PCIe information. The first PCIe slot, which is the PCIe times 1, is empty. The second PCIe slot is the VGA slot, where the graphics card is installed. The fourth PCIe slot is for mass storage. The fifth one is the M.2, also mass storage. So that means we now have two PCIe slots, one for the pre-installed NVMe SSD from Dell, and the second one is the NVMe SSD from Lexar. Exiting the system and booting it up into the Windows. And logging in. We are logged in, and let's go ahead and check system memory. Let's check our drive. And there we have it, the drive D. Just in case the drive is not showing up as usual, you can go to the control panel, and in control panel search for disk management. So create and format hard drive, yes. Yeah, and here you can enable or disable in the hard drive as you wish. And so here are some additional disk information for you on the two drives from Samsung and from Lexar, using the Crystal Disk Info and the Crystal Disk Mark. The speeds of the two drives side by side. Comparing the two drives side by side, you can see the Lexar has some amazing read and write speeds. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, my second and important upgrade. If this video provided essential information for you and you enjoyed watching it, don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, this has been your man, Ben Teki.